I've made a couple videos before this, but I think I started a little bit too hard. Right now I'm just going to show y'all how to lock your screen, how to turn off the iPad, how to turn it back on, and some other cool stuff. Alright, well, let's say you wanted to lock it. See how I can move the screen. If you want to lock it, there's a button right up there, right there. So you do that, and you just press it down, and now when you touch your screen, it won't react. Now, you can just hit it again, and then when you touch your screen, you could slide it and do whatever. Alright, to turn it off, the home button, right there, you hold it down, and it'll say slide power off. And you do that, and it'll come up a little click wheel. When the click wheel is gone, your thing is turned off. To turn it back on, the home button right there, you just click it, hold it down, and in once you see the Apple logo, once you're finished with the Apple logo, you just wait a couple seconds until it turns on. Maybe about 45 seconds, somewhere around there. Alright, so as you can see, the iPad is turned on, and it's going to tell me to enter my passcode. Okay, now I'm in. Another thing, starting off easy, turning your iPad volume up or down, which, if you can see those two things right there, volume up and volume down. So I want to turn the volume up, just click, and the volume's going up. Click the top one. If I want the volume to go down, click it down, and there you have that. Now, this on the side is when you rotate your screen. See how it rotated when I turned it? Well, if you mash this down like that, when you turn your screen, it won't rotate. So if you don't want your screen to ever rotate, that'd be good for you. Now I'm just going to flip it right there. Flip it back up. And now I'm able to rotate my screen sideways. Another thing, on downloading apps, you obviously go to the App Store, click on an app, and hit install. I'm not going to install anything right now, and you also need an Apple ID set up to get that to do it. Then there's the Safari web browser, which I'm pretty sure I went over in the other video. Now, here's a cool thing. If you have trouble pressing the buttons, which I don't think you should, but let's just say you had a case that you had trouble pressing the buttons, you would go into your general settings. See how I clicked on my general settings? Scroll down until you see accessibility right there. You're going to click on it. You would turn on assistive touch, and you will see it's going to pop up that little button right there, and then you click it, and there's your stuff. So if you hit device, it'll say turn your volume up. You can turn it up like that. Turn your volume down and turn it down. Lock rotation, what I said about that little button right there, it'll lock the rotation of your screen. You can hit rotate screen and hit left. It'll turn your screen left. If you hit portrait, it'll turn it back to normal. And there's the little button right there. To turn it off, you go back to your settings, and where it says assistive touch on, just slide it off, and the button will disappear. The bad thing about that is, everywhere you go, the button's there, so it gets in the way a little bit. I don't use it anymore. Okay, another thing, how to take pictures. Easy. You go to your camera, and you go to the back camera. You can just take a picture right there. Just click the button right there. And then you could take either a picture or a video, switch it down there, just slide that. You can also switch the cameras right there. And the front camera's on, which is right there. My finger's on top of it. Yeah, and how to use YouTube. It's easy. You just click on it, and up here you can just type in whatever you want, and it'll bring it up. It's that easy. You can have your favorites when you add photos to your favorites. You can add photos to your favorites by. So yeah, I typed in Higa a long time ago. Or these are actually my favorites. So I can just put in my favorites, and those are all my favorites, all the stuff that I usually look at. So that's pretty cool. Another thing, if you double tap this home button, you could hold this down, and this is not deleting it. You just press it and it'll close it out. Double tap it again, it brings it back to normal. Double tap it one more time, and let's say you're in an app. Let's say you're in the App Store, but you want to go to a different app. You just double click and click on Safari, and it'll bring you straight to Safari. Alright, I hope that video was helpful to y'all. That's some minor stuff about the iPad. I'm about to get an iPad 3, and I'm going to show y'all how to set it up from scratch. Alright, I hope you liked the video. Goodbye.